world. Why destiny swapping was never real, the law of assumption exposed the illusion. They tried to take my success, my fortune, my life path. They could hold it for a moment, but it was like wearing a crown that was too heavy for them. They were never a match for what they tried to steal. And so my success, my fortune, my destiny returned to me, because IT was never possible for IT to remain with them. My world has no thieves, only placeholders, shadows of unclaimed authority waiting for me to step fully into my power and dissolve the illusion that they ever had a claim. They lived as me while I struggled. No, they lived in a fragile, unsustainable version of me because the foundation was never theirs. Their reality was never solid because it was never aligned with their true nature. They lived on borrowed energy, borrowed abundance, borrowed success, but the moment I fully claimed myself, they lost all access. They were never capable of holding what only I was built to carry. But what happens to them now? They collapse into their true assumptions. They can no longer siphon from me because I am now completely, fully, unshakably seated in my power. Some will fade, some will fall, some will reform. But not one of them escapes the consequences of their own choices. Their outcome was never in my hands, only theirs, and now they reap exactly what they sowed. Effect, the neutral, inevitable return of energy. The ones who tried to steal what was mine now find themselves empty, unsupported, cast into their true fate because they were never the source. The ones who betrayed me now live with their own betrayal reflected back at them because they were never greater than the law. The ones who did nothing, who stood by, who watched in silence as I suffered, they are now ignored, unprotected, unprioritized by the very world they thought would save them. I do not need to punish. They punish themselves by believing they could operate outside the law of assumption. I do not need to seek justice. Justice moved the moment I stepped fully into my power.